Hey everyone, before we get started with today's interview, I have a huge announcement to make. My book, The Super Six, is now in pre-launch. And I guess you're telling yourself, the guy who does indie comic interviews is an indie comic book artist himself. Yeah, go figure, right? Surprise! Anywho, I've been working on this project for close to 3 years now, and as far as production goes, everything is coming to a close. But I still have a lot of work to do in terms of getting the book colored, lettered, and working on a few other things that is still a surprise for you guys. But I'm opening up the door for my pre-launch schedule right now. And what that means is if you go to my website, tobeheroic.com, and sign up for my pre-launch, you will get this free exclusive HD wallpaper. This wallpaper will not be featured in the Indiegogo campaign that's going to be launching, okay? This is the only time you can get this wallpaper. You can use it on your phone, your tablet, computer. You can show it off to your friends, however you care to use it. My artist, Ronell Reyes, put this together for you guys so you guys can get exclusive content. Also, when you sign up for my newsletter, guys, I'm not going to be spamming you, but you will be getting access to early release dates on certain tiers and stretch goals. You will also get a first look at the trailer, first preview looks before the whole campaign even goes live. So you guys will be getting your hands on a lot of stuff before it even goes live. So that's a cool incentive for that right there. If you're not interested in my campaign, well, guess what? If you visit my website, I have books. Yes, I've written books. Surprise. You can actually go on Amazon.com and get a ebook edition of my first book, The Zentown Chronicles, The Gencia Star, for free. That's an entire book, a whole book for free. So if you're looking to kind of finish off your summer reading list with something a little bit different, hey, guess what? Go check out my books. They're all superhero fantasy novels with a touch of mysticism in it. And the best part is that my books also tie in into the story of the Super Six. So it's kind of like you guys getting caught up on my whole story timeline before the newest edition of that story comes out, all right? So again, go to tobeheroic.com, throw in your full name, your email address. Be sure to alert your spam folder, all right? Let it know that my emails are not spam. The moment you hit submit, you will get this HD wallpaper sent directly to your inbox, all right? So I'm really excited to finally be launching this. I've been working on it for a long time now, and it's coming to an end, but I hope you guys do like it. And if you don't like the idea of getting emails from me, well, guess what? Here's a little gift from you. Go get one of my books for free. The first book, of course, because if you like the first book, you'll go get the rest of them, right? Who said that? Anywho, if you don't like it, hey, no money out of your pocket, right? There you go. All right, without further ado, let's get to this interview, guys. Thank you so much. Hello, fellow Indiers. Welcome back to another episode of Indie Choice Picks. Today, I'm going to warn you a little bit first. We had some major technical difficulties on equipment coming from both ends. So I apologize in advance for maybe some cutouts, some moments of silence and stuff like that. So I really apologize in advance. But aside from that, I have the awesome Wyatt Holliday on the show today. He is the creator of Ardanna. And that is a pretty cool indie comic. Kind of reminds me of Wonder Woman a little bit, but it is a really unique concept in and of itself. So sit back and relax as I bring you the creator of Ardanna, Wyatt Holliday. Enjoy. Wyatt Holliday, man, thank you for coming on to the show, dude. I really appreciate it. I know we booked this out like weeks ago, I think, right? Oh boy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
man.
I got
Well,
you. I can hear you now. Sorry.
okay. I'm like, oh, did he just get lost again? Oh, that's not good. I'm recording now. So go ahead, man. The mic is yours. Tell us about your indie comic Ardanna. Is that how you say it? Did I say it right?
I'm moving to another location so you can hear me better.
Okay, no problem. Take your time. Or really don't take your time. We're kind of recording, but you get my point. Be quick. All right, man.
Oh,
It's all yours. How do you pronounce your indie comic Ardanna?
yeah, it's Ardanna, yeah.
All right, well, take it away, man. Tell us what it's about.
Well, we've got a kind of sword and sorcery fantasy world, not terribly unlike something like Conan the Barbarian or Red Sonja, something like that.
Okay.
And as our story begins, she is beginning her search. Yeah, as we start, she's beginning her search for while trying to discover his stolen birthright. So that's where we start.
Okay, so that's issue 0. So we have this woman. I mean, she kind of gives off the Wonder Woman vibe. I mean, where does this take place? Is it like back in time, present day? What you got?
Uh it you could say it's a different world, but it type setting.
Okay, I got you. I got you. So how long you been working on the comic, man? How long have you been just pushing it? And are you the only one working on a comic, or are there more people?
Yeah, there. I'm the creator and writer, and there's an hour of us working on it.
Okay. And so there's 2 of you guys.
And I guess we probably started maybe March or April. I can't.
Okay, so
No, there's 4.
oh, 4 of you guys. Okay, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard. I think you're like breaking up. I don't know if you have like a bad internet connection where you're at or something.
Let's see. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's kind of like just kind of breaking up a bit.
Yeah, maybe we're.
I think we can fix this. No problem. You can hear me though, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Okay.
there's a little delay, but I can hear you.
Yeah, I think there's a delay happening. I think that might be the problem, but that's okay. So let me see if I can share my screen with you really quick. Give me a second. There we go. Let me know when you can see my second screen. Should be popping up.
It's loading.
Alrighty. Floating on my end too. I don't know why it's running so slow. But you're working on issue 0 right now. How many issues were you planning on having?
Well, issue 0 is kind of like our prelude or prequel, if you will, and then after this, they're going to be individual stories that are about 48 pages each.
Oh wow, how long is issue 0?
This is a standard-sized comic. It's 24 pages of story and art plus some extras.
Okay, can you see my page now?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, cool. So this is your Indiegogo page. How long did you set the campaign for?
30 days, but we've already extended another 30, so we're rolling up on 60 now.
Cool, cool, man. I'm liking the artwork here. It's very simple. I mean, all guys like this artwork right here. So, not really there. But you got this Amazon type woman who is looking for her dad, who went off to find his birthright. Any clue as to what the birthright might be, or can you say, or no?
Yeah, he believes that his family is to this one area, this one, I guess you could say, realm or whatnot on the continent. But for the past 200 years, the world as they know it has been ruled by this immortal overlord. And so throughout this time, they've scrubbed a lot of history and things like that, and deposed, rulers and leaders and things like that.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's a really interesting story. So where are you trying to go with the plot in terms of character development, story, stuff like that?
Well, the plot will is going to be our main villain of the first storyline, but yeah, as our story begins, she's going to be looking for her father, as we said, and it starts with her. She's going to be she's got an arrangement to get this guy out of a dungeon. She's on her way to slay a monster, and she's going to get a little help, and she's going to bribe this night watchman guy to.
All right, all right. Now, is she some type of royalty or something, or is she just there? Is she like a princess or something, or not?
As of course, if her father is linked to some sort of former royal family, then by that she would be, but she certainly didn't grow up that way or anything. He was often off on his adventures and things while she was growing up, so she was mainly with the rest of the family.
Yeah, that
Just
makes
pretty normal.
Now, how long ago did you come up with the character of Ardanna? Was this recent or was it something that you've been sitting on for like a few years?
Uh, it's probably been about 6 years.
Wow. And then did you come up with the character first and then the story, or the story and then the character?
Well, back in the day, I used to play a lot of like Dungeons and Dragons and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just scribbling around one day, and I started working on a setting, and I thought, if I were going to play again or something, what would I want to do this time? And so I started building a setting and a world and history and all that, and then that was when I just decided that I needed some characters to go in it.
Okay. Sounds about right. I mean, most people get their ideas from things like that, like from video games. You're the first one to kind of use Dungeons and Dragons as a means of inspiration, I believe. I don't think I've had anyone on the show who's ever done that.
Yeah.
But do you still currently play Dungeons and Dragons or not?
Yeah.
You say it like a yeah.
No, well, I haven't played. No, I haven't played in probably, I don't know, man. It's probably been about 10 years or so.
Wow. My wife bought me a starter pack for my birthday this year. And I haven't even touched it yet. So I think I would correct me if I'm wrong, but Dungeons and Dragons is kind of more fun when there's more people, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, yeah, man. And you said you're the writer. Who does the art?
The artist is a guy named Dean Flores, and the colorist is Brian Salaberry, and of course, our letterer is Eric Weathers. Flying Fortress.
Yep, I know Eric Weathers. He was on the show like 2 weeks ago or something like that. He is really good with his artwork and stuff
Uh,
like that. Flying Fortress looks like it's going to be fun.
oh yeah, it looks cool, man. I'm looking
Cool.
forward to it.
Yeah, me too, man. All right, let me revert this back to normal. So, what are some future plans with Ardanna after you're done with issue 0? You're going to run through how much other material? How many other issues are there going to be?
Well, when I was originally planning it a few years ago, I was thinking novels, and then I just decided, man, this would be a lot more fun to do as a comic.
Yeah, it actually turns out to be a lot more work though. With a novel, you can just write it out and be done with
So
it.
yeah, yeah, yep. But yeah, so there's really a lot planned. I planned for it to be, fairly there's a lot to the story. So I'm gonna, as long as people are reading it and interested, I'm gonna, tell it. So
I got you. I got you. All right, man. Well, it was great talking to you. I got to cut it short because if a lot of technical difficulties going on here, I don't really know what the problem is. I really,
yeah,
I really apologize for that, man.
no, no. If it's on my end, I'm definitely sorry. I don't know though.
Yeah, no, this is the first time it's happened with lag. So everyone who's watching, I apologize for cutting the show so short. But Wyatt, your Indiegogo is running for another 6 days, right? Right.
Yep, yep. 6 days.
All right, guys. So if you guys can just jet on over to his Indiegogo and back his project, you got 6 days. Will it be in demand after those 6 days, or are you gonna just kind of run into issue number one afterwards?
If it hits the goal before the 6 days are up, then we'll go in demand just until we're done dealing with the printer and that sort of thing, and then. But if we don't, if we don't hit the goal, it's definitely not going in demand. So.
For sure, but you're gonna continue with the story with issue one, issue two, and all that fun stuff, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Anyone who backed the book, don't worry about the flexible goal. The book is finished and you're gonna get it, so don't worry about that.
Awesome. Well, great, man. Well, you guys heard him, so I'll put the link to your Indiegogo in the description, guys. Head on over there and back his project. And guys, gotta remember to support indie comics. I mean, people like Wyatt work hard. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a lot of work. Yeah.
It's like a second job for most people. Most people actually use this as a primary means of income. So it's a lot of work for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you, Wyatt, for coming on to the show, man. I'm really looking forward to your indie comic, man. So other than that, thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate your time, man.
Hey, thank you for having me. It was, we'll have to do this again and without technical errors and
Yeah, for sure.
difficulties.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm always trying to get other people on the show, or new people, or old people. So if you run issue one or two, dude, come at me because I would love to get you back on the show so we can spend a little bit more time instead of all this technical hoo ha that I got going on here. I don't know what the problem is, to be honest.
Yeah, man, that sounds great. Yeah, like I said, thank you for having me. Thank you everybody for watching, and thank everyone who's back so far. Check us out.
For sure, man. Well, Wyatt, I will see you on Twitter, my man. You have a great weekend.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And that's all the time we have for today, guys. I hope you guys liked this interview. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're new, well, then welcome to the channel. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I actually had to cut this interview short, but I did invite Wyatt to come back onto the show once his Indiegogo got funded, or when he started working on issue one and beyond. So we might be hearing a lot more from Wyatt in the coming months. So just keep your eyes open, okay? If you're an indie creator and you want to come on the show, you can find me on Twitter at Heroic Studios, heroic_studios. Will at Heroic Studios is my name on Twitter. Same for Instagram. If you're working on a webcomic, indie comic, about to start a Indiegogo campaign or Kickstarter campaign, or if you're just an indie creator overall, I'm trying to branch out aside from comics to get more into the full indie circuit. So if you know anybody who's working on indie movie or indie products or anything like that, let me know. We'll love to have them on the show, all right? So I will catch you next time with another full episode of Indie Choice Speaks. And don't forget to tune in this week for episode 4 of Nerd Power Hour. We have a lot of cool topics to talk about, all right? And if you haven't watched the previous episodes, you can go and check out those in my video list, episodes 1, 2, and 3 of Nerd Power Hour, all right? So that's all the time we have for today, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.